Well, we are live, guys.
Are we?
Did you guys watch the Apple event today?
No.
No.
Legitimately, no.
Mark notes count.
It's okay. We can tell you what happened.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm saying. My plan was to follow along with you guys.
Fantastic. So don't go anywhere. Stay right here. We're going to talk about the Apple event for the fall.
Guys, welcome to the Nerd Archive podcast.
Yeah.
The little guy, Bilbo or Pippin, whatever the hell his name is.
Nintendo fans, I see a lot of people getting it, just freaky quarter.
What's going on, guys? Welcome to the Nerd Archive podcast. My name is Louis, and as always, I have these beautiful people here. Wait, no, these are not the beautiful people. I got Yadi, Lola, and Justin. They are beautiful people.
Damn right.
So, damn right. So,
Yeah.
hey, something happened today, and we
What?
said it before. Something happened today.
What?
A lot of things happened today.
A lot
All
of
over the
things
place.
happened today. Yeah, but one specific thing. We got to see the new lineup of iPhones for this year.
Hooray.
I know you don't care, but actually it's very, very exciting, everything that they dropped. With the new iPhone like Pro lineup and the iPhone Air and the regular iPhone and the new watchOS or the new Apple Watches, the Series 11. There's those didn't change much, right? The watches, but
They got
They
some
added-
new features and whatnot.
Yeah.
Like
Mm.
encoding.
like the hyper tension.
Mm-hmm.
It'll check out. It'll let you know if you suffer from hypertension.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
Yeah, because it'll record data for 30 days, and hopefully you don't die from hypertension those 30 days. But
Yeah.
it'll tell you if you have something going on that you don't know. It's almost like a doctor on your wrist
Mm.
and not a finger in your ass.
Careful. They're learning.
Yeah. But with that being said, we have someone on our chat. What's going on? Welcome in.
Hello.
Welcome
Oh.
aboard.
However, let's talk about the iPhone lineup because I got some stuff on here. Obviously, just doing the same thing they did with the iPhone 16 that they're integrating Apple Intelligence.
Mhm.
They're actually making the wire charging faster. Okay, thank you. I don't use the wire charging anyways. I use the MagSafe.
I was going to say, who still uses wire charging nowadays?
It depends where I'm at. I got
Yeah.
a cable right here.
If
That's
I'm in the car, I use wired.
I suppose that makes sense.
Yeah, but
Are we not?
my
supposed to
main
use
one
wired
is MagSafe.
charging. Not cool anymore. Is it?
No.
Is having
No,
battery
no.
life not like?
You still have wires?
Yeah.
I do.
So
Get with the
It-
times, man.
Fuck
I know.
off, guys.
Listen. They're adding all day battery life to these about fucking time. And the way they did it is because now that these iPhones don't have SIM cards. So they're cloud-based SIM cards, if you will.
eSIM.
So they were able to add a bigger battery. Also, they're getting rid of the glass in the in the back of the iPhone.
It's about
Because,
damn time.
I think they
Yeah.
got rid of it for a while. Mine has a glass. I don't think so.
There's a film on it, even though it's still aluminium. There's still
minimum.
there's still a film on it because that's what they were saying, that the ceramic shield that they put in the back, now it's a lot less because it's literally at least on, let me see.
It's a ceramic shield too.
Yeah.
Mm.
In the front and the back.
Correct. So now if we go to the iPhone Pro, you can see like they have those three colors. The orange is thick. I really like the orange. I'm digging the copper look.
Price with that color. That
What is vapor chamber?
The vapor chamber, actually, they explained it, and it's a they use it to make sure that the battery doesn't heat up.
yeah,
I
because
had a
they
feeling
made
While
they
you're
were doing
using-
cooling.
Yeah, it's cooling system that they're using for, because they're deep diving into the whole gaming thing. They're making sure that when you're gaming with your iPhone, that it doesn't mess it up. Or also, they know that a lot of people are editing on their iPhone. So what was it, last year or the year before, that they added another version, a smaller version of Final Cut Pro to the iPads, and then they added it to the iPhones. But there was a lot of complaints that it was laggy because of how much it was pulling, and it was heating up. Not to the extent that it would blow up, but it was heating up and making things slower. So they added the vapor chamber to make sure that that issue goes away.
and then the other thing they did it for, it's because of having larger batteries.
Yep.
On this one specifically on the Pro, it will generate more heat. There's a lot more power to it,
Yep.
so it just needs to cool down quicker.
Right.
Gotcha. Okay.
Because they got to redesign a lot of it and inside because of the extra space and whatnot. And of course, with this one and the other lineup, the other iPhone in the lineup, they got to rethink a lot of it.
Yeah, and that, if you notice, the back of the iPhone right next to where the camera is, it's like elevated.
Mhm.
It's because they move practically almost everything that was around the body onto that. That way they can have a larger battery. Pretty much that whole backside is just going to be a battery.
And the Pro itself gets how, even though this says the best battery life, so if you didn't see the actual showcase, guess how long it lasts, Justin, since you didn't, and Lola, you didn't see it either, right?
I didn't see it, but I read an article about all the new stuff and features and stuff.
Yeah.
Did you read about how long the battery lasts?
No,
It's insane. Yadi.
48
It's-
hours.
I wish. It's close. It's 39 hours. I couldn't make it to 40, but 39 hours, which is great for a cell phone nowadays. You know how much
Yeah,
powerful
pretty
those
good.
things are. And I was when they did the announcements, though, because they started with the Apple Watches, and the AirPods, when they announced the Ultra Pro, the Apple Watch Ultra. Pro, Ultra, whatever. I want to call it Ultra Pro. It's like doubling. When they mentioned the battery life on that, which is actually 48 hours, I was like, oh, the Pro has to come with something like that too. And it was pretty close.
Yeah. But if you think about it, with everything that this phone can do, 39 hours is is a good chunk of change. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I'm not bad about it.
no, not at all. And then the entire thing was shot on an iPhone Pro, by the way.
They've
The
been
entire
doing that.
event, yeah.
Yeah, they've been doing that in the last few,
Kidding.
which is great.
And right, because it shows you, and that it was shot by on an iPhone and edited on a MacBook Pro, and it tells you at the end. But I think the coolest thing that they introduced was for the front-facing camera. If you notice those 3 people with the yellow boxes around them,
Mhm.
so now let's say you take a selfie, right, with the front-facing camera. Right now, with the current iPhones, if you take a picture, it'll only make it a 4:3 dimension, right? Now, because it's a bigger lens and it's actually a true square lens, you can change the format on the front-facing camera. And that might not sound like it's that cool. What is cool about it is that if you're by yourself, you have to change it, right? However, if you're taking a selfie and someone joins you, and then the AI recognizes there's another face, it'll change it to a different format. And if a
But
third person
automatically widens
right.
the angle. That's pretty cool.
Right. So, and if another person joins, it goes into landscape mode to get all 3 or all 4 of people that are there. So
Yeah, instead of you like moving your hand like you normally would nowadays, because you can still expand that field of view when you go like this, it does it. But now
Right.
you don't have to do that.
And the best part is, let's say you're on FaceTime, it'll keep your face in the center of the frame. Even on FaceTime, and someone joins you, it'll also widen the lens and everything. So I think things are getting interesting.
Yeah, and that would be cool for the creators that still use the front-facing camera for their videos.
Mm-hmm.
It is a better quality camera and also has a bigger lens, so it will look better, and it will make it less shaky as well, because we had that already with the back camera, and now
Right.
with the front one you have that ability, which is cool.
Right. And with the back camera, they added 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different lenses. So depending on your zoom level, it's the lens that your camera is going to use. So now, even if you zoom in to the maximum that it'll zoom into, it'll look decent. I say decent because I don't have it in my hand to really know, but it'll look decent because it'll use a different lens for the zooming angle, which I think is pretty cool.
In the Pro itself, because the Pro used to have one of the cameras be the Fusion camera system, and now all of them are Fusion camera system with the telephoto and whatnot, and all of them are 48 megapixel. So it doesn't change between them. Before it was just one better than the others.
Right. Now they're all starting at 256 gigabytes. That's the smallest storage they have. Obviously, they're using their 819 chip, and the screens are a lot brighter now. So even if you're outside with the glare, you'll be able to still see your screen. It only took until 2025 to do that.
Yeah.
No, that's the same one. I'm trying to change to the one that everyone's been waiting for. This has been rumors since they released the iPhone 16. Which means that hopefully soon we'll get the fold or the flip.
For those who like it.
Yeah. Because I want one. I've always wanted an iPhone that I can flip or fold. It just brings back memories. And it'd probably be just for 1 year. I'm not going to be like Justin, when you got your fold phone, you're like, I want it because it's something new, it's different.
Oh yeah, and I enjoyed it for what it was.
Right.
But you know, after a while, like the middle of the screen started to wear a bit where it folded, and then certain apps just went nuts when switching from one screen to the next. When you were unfolding the phone while the app was still open. And so it was just like after a while, it just got kind of okay. You know, the technology was better at that at that point, but it still wasn't quite there. And now they're like 4 generations ahead from that point. So
yeah, but
I'd like
for
to
you,
see,
it was like it was a novelty, and you're like, oh, I'm good. This is cool. I want it.
It was cool to me at the time, but
Right.
like after a while, the issues with the app transitions and that, it just like became little more than a novelty at that point. Because I'm like, there's no point, you know?
Right.
And so I'd like to kind of go back into it and see, what's changed and how it's improved with the next gen of the foldables at some point down the line.
If iPhone brings a foldable, would you switch?
No.
No, I'm like, nah. I don't need that bullshit.
I would suggest if you really want one of those, Luis, of course, up to you. You can try it, but I would wait till a few generations, like what happened with Samsung. Although Apple is known for waiting to better the technology and then bring it out.
Yeah,
most of the time.
Well,
that's why I'm a little like excited for it, because I know it hasn't come out, and I know that Apple has to be itching to release something like that, because every time that there's new technology, they still do it.
Mm-hmm.
Take a minute, but they still do it. It's just been way too long for them not have to do it yet. It can also be because their screen technology is different than the rest of the phones. So maybe that is why.
Well, at the same time, it's also the question of, is it cost effective? How much is this going to cost us? How much is it going to wind up costing the end user, in order to buy these things? Because the folding and flexible screen devices are not cheap. They're significantly more expensive than your standard phone. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I was surprised that with the prices of the new iPhones, they actually stay pretty where they're at currently, which is pretty cool for everyone that will get the new one. Comparing it to the folding one for Samsung and whatnot, that's is a nice chunk of change, so I feel like that's with Apple is going to be about the same. If they do introduce one, I feel like they should do an iPad Fold first, then the iPhone. But
I think it might be a both kind of thing. I think it would be an iPhone Fold, but it'd turn into an iPad, if that makes sense.
Well, yeah, like that would be the idea for the folds itself, unless they want something like the Motorola Razr and whatnot, that is just a smaller thing.
The flip.
Now with the iPhone Air, they target that the audience, the people that want to have a thinner and smaller or lighter phone than what they currently have, which is
Right.
pretty cool. How they got that
Mhm.
thing, and then that allowed them to also create new technology from what they said with the C1X chip and the N1 chip. That those will be more integrated. I think it's something with the camera, and the other one is for the Bluetooth and the
The
Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi. And then that little, obviously a little mountain, if you will, the antenna is wrapped around it. So they have more space with that. So they're able to make the service better with the iPhones because of where the antennas are and how long the antenna can be compared to the other ones. If we go back to, do I have to save this again? Play. Do you have any questions?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Good.
Oh, and even with the iPhone Air, even with how thin it is, they still were able to give it all day battery like the regular iPhone.
Yeah.
I suppose it makes sense. I mean, because you're not packing as much into that, so I'm assuming even though it's still a smaller battery than the Pro or those other ones, you're still going to get a fair bit of battery life on it. Obviously, depending on what you're doing with it.
And the crazy thing is with this one, it's the same chip as the Pro. So you have the A19 Pro on both of them, versus with the regular iPhone is the A19. So they still and with those chip they added a bunch of new things. Still 16 core for all of them.
Yeah, I got to be honest with you. When I switch to the new iPhone, I don't know if I'm going to do the Pro Max again or if I'm going to do with the iPhone Air.
Do it.
Just because it's new, and I'm sure that by the time the new one comes out, because now I actually waited until the new iPhone is coming out, and by the time that I can upgrade, it'll be time for the next one. Every time that I've upgraded in between. So by the time that the new one's about to come out, it's still 6 months out. And then I get it 6 months later after it comes out. But I've actually, the 14 was the first time I ever stopped getting them every year. I got the 14 and then I haven't gotten the 15 or the 16.
I think that's what I did as well. I don't think I had the 15. I think I got the 14.
Well, the 15, there was a lot of issues with the casing of the phone itself. It was very, there was a lot of people complaining that it would fold, it would bend easily.
Oh, yeah.
So if you're out in the wild and you ask people what iPhone they have, it's more likely that they either have the 14 or the 16. Not a lot of people have the 15, which is very surprising. Because it was the first time that they did the iPhone Pro again in just titanium, and it did not work. It was bendable like a motherfucker.
Oh, yeah.
No, I think that titanium, was that the first year they did the titanium?
Yeah.
Because I feel like the bigger version of the regular one is the one that was, it doesn't matter.
I think the first one that did the titanium on the iPhone Pro, because they were doing the iPhone Pro on glass front and back, and then they did the titanium on the Pro on the 15. Because I remember that's what people were complaining, because they were bending it, but because there's no glass, it wouldn't break. It was just bend completely.
Yeah.
But I digress. I know that we skipped over that Apple Watch, pretty much what they have. Question before we move on. We have a question on. It says that the 17 Pro have anti-reflective coating.
It works. It does better now with the new ceramic coating, from what they said in the on the event.
Between the new ceramic coating and the brighter screen, and they didn't say it was completely. They didn't. Their words are, "You can see better the screen." It didn't. They didn't say you won't have issues. You take that how you want, but right now my problem with my iPhone is that if I'm outside and it's really bright, it dims, and it makes it harder for me to see it. Like, what are you doing? It dims automatically. Like, stop. Don't be stupid.
Turn that off.
You can turn that off.
Yeah, well, it's been 2 years and I'm barely outside. So.
So I complain about it. You know?
Yeah, they fixed that with the 16. They fix it a little bit, because I have no issues with, seeing my phone outside.
I was gonna say I've never had an issue with seeing my phone outside either.
Then maybe
Are your
you're
eyeballs
not.
wonky?
Yeah, well, at least I can eat buffalo sauce. Shut the fuck up.
So can I. I just
Apparently not. So I hope that answered your question. If you guys have any more questions, feel free to leave them in the comments. If it's about the iPhones, even though we're talking about something else, we'll come back to it. Definitely. I just want to go back to the Apple Watch because they added, I know that we talked about the hypertension notifications and all that, but they finally brought fast charging.
Woo!
And I think actually this one is the SE.
No, I think you got the regular one.
Because the reason I say that is because they finally added the gestures to the SE and then it's on the screen. So I'm assuming because everything that they have on the screen is new.
Oh yeah, that's a smaller screen as well. So.
Yeah. So this one is the SE, which is obviously I don't want to say cheaper because it's not really cheaper.
Yeah.
It's a more economical one.
Yeah.
For the people that don't need all the other fancy stuff, then the SE3 is for you.
Right. Which starts, I think, at $299?
$249. $249. $249. Yep.
Which is not bad because it's still better if you think about it. When they released the Watch Series 9, which is the one that I have right now, it was what, $399?
That's what the regular one is. Yes.
Right. But they're using the same technology they had on the Series 9 on the SE3 now. So, or the same hardware. So they're selling it for to you cheaper than you technically buying a Series 9. And a new body, I guess.
Yeah.
And there was also the Ultra. I wanted to see if I have any real information on the Ultra.
Well, the Ultra has the longer battery life.
Yes.
So that's, I think, is it 48 hours? I think it is 48 hours.
I can tell you. This one is 2020. I'm glad I didn't put that up.
Yeah, it's up to 42 hours of normal use, 72 hours of normal use if it's low power mode. and up to 35 hours of outdoor workout with the GPS and LTE on low power mode. 14 hours if you are using it full on with the GPS and everything all,
Yeah.
which is still good. I mean, for those people that like to go on the trails and whatnot.
So here are the price breakdown when it comes to the iPhone 17 lineup, including the iPhone 16e. It's pretty much the same as last year. They didn't really go up, and I thought that they were going to go up.
So I was going to say, so is there no Pro Max, or is that?
There is, but they added the Pro with like the Pro Max. So it says the
It's
Pro version start
$100.
at $10.99.
Gotcha. Okay, so they just combine that all into.
Yeah,
in the pricing.
$11.99. Yeah, $11.99 is the price for the Pro Max, the starting one with the storage of 256
Right.
gigabytes.
We have another question. It says, does the Pro series come with improved charging speed?
He's referring to the watch from the infographic that we saw. I'm assuming it does, because if that one that we just showed did, then I would assume that the Pro series does support it.
Well, that's the Ultra itself, but if he's referring to the iPhone itself, the iPhone Pro, all the iPhones have improved charging with the cable. I think the MagSafe charging is still pretty much the same,
which is still fast, like charging, anyways.
Yeah,
with the MagSafe, with the cable, like Yadi's saying, I think it does say on all of them that it's improved. So I can put them back on the screen and see what does it say.
So you can get up to 50% charge in 20 minutes with the Pro.
Right.
And that's with the high wattage power adapter.
So this one says faster wire charging. Let's see the Pro. This one doesn't say that, but it does say best battery life ever.
Yeah.
Just in case you were wondering. Oh, also, if you guys notice, the iPhone Pro is 6.3 and the Pro Max is 6.9 inches of the screen, and then the iPhone Air is 6.5, so it's right in between.
It's safe to say that the iPhone Air is another Pro, except you don't have the other extra cameras. But if you don't care about professional video recording and professional photo shooting, I feel like that's a good one for you.
Yeah, but it's still got a 48 megapixel camera, so it's not going to take terrible photos.
Oh, no, not at all. Yeah. It's just like basically what the Pro does is it allows you to take more raw footage so you can do a lot more post-production editing and whatnot.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, definitely for those that want to dig into the more professional level stuff.
Right. Yep. And you can change all the settings however you want, like the aperture and whatnot.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to. I do like having the good camera, so I still think I might go with the Pro.
Yeah, like if I were to buy this year, the color orange,
it's insane.
It will be blue. My choice. They all look good, and then there's only 3 colors for the Pro. So yeah, I think you have a gray, the blue, and then the orange, or like whatever special names they have for them, because they do have some special names for them. But at least like yeah, but that orange one, when they show the video of the casing being made, because it's like a unibody, for that specific model. And it was orange. I was like, whoa, the inside is orange. That's cool to see it on the outside, and then
And then it
show
was
the
on the
outside.
outside.
It was the outside.
Yeah. So I'm so sorry. I don't know how to say your name, so I'm just going to put it on here. So the colors, the orange, like you said, it's great. It is. Listen, if they would have had a green one, I would have gone with it too. I don't know why lately I've just been wanting green.
I think that's the color. Like that. You mean
Yeah.
like that not military green, but that dark like.
Like
Yeah.
forest green.
That looks great to me, but
Yeah.
maybe it's just
Yeah.
a camera.
His
It's
case is military green.
yeah.
Okay.
Ah, yeah. OD green.
Yeah, I think that's a color that a lot of people are liking now because I have a hoodie that I just bought that color.
Yeah. It's definitely growing on me. There's a lot of things that I've been looking at and I'm like, damn, I want to buy this comforter, I want to buy this, I want to buy that.
Yeah.
And just that green. For no reason either. But that orange, and I hate that they give us such good colors, because then the first thing you want to do is buy a cover, because I'm sorry, I'm not gonna walk around with no cover on,
Buy
with
a
no
clear
case.
cover.
It's just, I don't know, it just doesn't, I don't know how to explain it. It just doesn't look the same with the clear cover. It looks plastic with the clear cover. It doesn't have that metal finish.
Plus, all the clear covers I've seen don't generally offer the best protection.
Yeah.
That's fair.
But I might have to get a clear cover.
Yeah. Hey, what's life without a little risk, man?
I don't know, but that's $1,100 I'm not willing to risk.
I get it. I don't know. The orange doesn't really work for me, to be honest.
Good.
Hey, it's all preferences. Yeah.
Right. I get it.
To me, it's because we haven't really seen this color before. So it's like every year when they come out with a new color, you're
Mhm.
like, okay, I think that's the one I want.
It's like when they did the product red.
Yeah, like that was a specific one. Actually I think I had the 11
Yeah,
in red.
I had the 11 on product red. No, yeah, the 11 and the 12. I had them both because they released the product red for like 3 years in a row.
And they still do it like halfway through sometimes, and it's like it's for donation.
Yeah,
Not donation, but there's something that they do with that specific one that portion of it goes for donations. But I don't think the last 2 years they've done it.
no, which is it's a shame, because that orange looks fantastic, but if they do the red in that metal finish,
See, I think that would be pretty popular if they brought that back.
I'm sure they'll do it next year because what they're doing now, so that way you can buy the new one, is they'll release these colors this year, but next year they're going to be different. Because they want people to, of course, to buy it.
Isn't that the same orange from the iPod Nano? Maybe.
It might have been. I don't think they have released orange color like this in a long time.
I'm gonna say
There was no orange. Oh, actually, there was.
It was
Yeah.
it's a
the
similar
color.
color, but that was a little lighter than this one.
yeah, it's very similar, but I see it's not as, how do I explain it? The finish is different, if that makes sense. iPhone 16 price.
The price is starting at $699, but that's with 16E. And then the other prices, I don't think they $799 for the iPhone 16 Plus, and that's it. That's all they have on their website for the 16 because they're already taking them out.
Yeah.
Mm.
And the only ones that we have on the screen right now are the 17. If you go on their website right now, you're able to see everything they have.
Yeah, right now, like on their website, they don't have anything else for the iPhone 16 besides what we saw, what you put on, and then what I mentioned.
I do
But
have to say that
that's the strategy.
yeah, and this event might have felt a little underwhelming, but at the same time, they gave us a lot because it wasn't too many products, but the products that they showed they were good.
They have cool features, like for example, we didn't talk about the AirPods Pro 3. So with those having a longer battery life, now is 8 hours instead of 6, and then it has you can translate, which is the biggest part to me from that specific product. They did enhance the noise canceling and whatnot. They did say it's like, I think it's 2 times from the previous one. Even though I have the Pro 2 and it's great with noise canceling. But when it comes to the translation thing, that was pretty cool because we all saw that product before that we talked about here that I don't think it's sold that great because you have to pay the subscription for translating and whatnot.
Oh,
And
yeah.
and that's a feature that the AirPod have. It can translate. And the cool thing is that it lowers the voice of the person you're talking to while it's translating what they're saying at that same moment.
It's funny because we saw that product. It never happened. But then you find these translation like earbuds on the TikTok shop.
Oh, yeah.
Oh no, that product did sell. Like that product that we saw way before,
Right.
it did. It was up for sale and everything, but people had to pay it a monthly thing for it.
Right.
Same with those headphones that you see all around. You got to pay a monthly thing for them to work.
I think
And
that
with-
was a major sticking point for a lot of people that made them decide, oh, I'm just going to pass on this.
Exactly. Yeah, because
I'd rather not talk, not communicate.
Google Translate. Google Translate is free.
Yeah.
Point. Make hand motions.
You can do that with the Apple, the watches. You can go like this.
Well, that's also the gestures on the iPhone and on the watches. I think that's pretty cool too. Like if you have an alarm or something, you flick it and it turns it off, or like I don't know. I don't use it, but I think it's cool.
Yeah.
I don't really use any gestures on my watch.
Let me see. I don't think I just cover it every time there's something.
Mhm.
That's a gesture I use.
This is like see an alarm go off on your phone and you cover it up. Shut up.
Yeah,
Pretty much.
pretty much.
Trey would love that feature because I have too many alarms in the morning.
So he's just
wear
gonna
the
shake you.
No, he's gonna like wear the watch to bed so he can just like.
Which he can because it can track his sleep. And actually, it'll tell you if you have sleep apnea.
Mm.
Oh, the new one.
Literally
yes.
the same thing
The
I do
new
with
one.
mine.
You what?
Yeah.
It's literally the same thing I do with mine.
You go to sleep with it?
Yeah. It tracks my sleep. I get energy scores, sleep scores, echocardiograms, and all that stuff.
Yeah, that's why I use mine for too.
Yeah, I don't use mine for sleeping, but
Yeah.
Because as soon as I
That'd
fall
be
asleep,
uncomfortable.
I'm asleep.
You see, you don't get this tan line for nothing, you know? You don't get that.
I don't. No.
To be fair, I have one too, but I don't wear it
I mean,
to sleep. I feel like that'd be uncomfortable. Well, Justin, come on.
you can. Yeah, I know. I'm Casper the Friendly Ghost already, so you can't even tell.
What tan line?
Yeah, right.
This is not the tan line you're looking for.
Well, I mean, but I mean, to be fair, my arms used to be a little bit more tan than they were, but I don't really go outside anymore. So unless I'm working, and even then, my job is like inside. So
Arr.
You
My
guys
job is
still
here.
have the first
Yep.
watch? The first watch that Apple came out with.
You still have it?
Yeah, that's my daily watch.
Oh yeah, I still have one of those.
That's the 3 because you and I
That's
bought
the
it
3?
around the same time. Yeah.
Okay, so I still
Yeah.
have that one.
I still have the first one. Lydia uses it. My wife.
Yeah, I use the 3 for work. So that way if it
That's
yeah,
Wait,
that way,
wait,
if it
so-
breaks, who cares?
yeah. Well, it is kind of broken because I told you guys it has a line that it doesn't work right there.
Is that the one
Because
that
I-
we were there? That we were at the
I-
park?
And I hit it against the wall by mistake. And then,
Uh-oh.
yeah, I swung my arm.
We were
I
all
think-
there when it happened.
Yeah. Right. I think
Feels so
Yadi said
upset.
something to me and I turn around and I hit it against the wall. And then I'm like, motherfucker. So now I just use it for work. I have the Series 9 for my days off or whenever I go to the gym. So that's fun.
Always.
Is there anything else that you guys want to bring up today?
Apparently, what is that game? Hollow Knight Silksong dropped recently, and it's pissing a lot of people off, but not the people you think.
don't know.
Talk to us about it.
Here for the tea.
What's the name again
Yeah.
of the game?
Hollow Knight Silksong. They dropped the release date, which they dropped the release date like 3 weeks before it was set to come out. It's already out. People are playing it. Everyone's loving it. Other indie developers are pissed off because of how they priced it, because it's like $20.
Oh,
And it's like a 20, 30 hour, probably more, like Metroidvania style game. And the gaming press are having a field day with this because they're, how's this going to make everyone else look? The other indie developers, AAA studios, and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, then price your games what they should be.
Yeah.
Like,
If it
Right.
makes
I
it
don't.
look bad, you're doing something bad.
That's what I'm saying. It's like if you're getting pissed off about over how somebody else is pricing their game, then clearly you're doing something wrong.
Yeah.
And all these other pretentious indie developers that are charging these
thanks,
fucking
Chris.
ridiculous.
I appreciate you. You looking cute.
Thank you kindly, sir. Yeah. 3 days ago.
Yes, happy birthday, Justin.
Yeah.
Yay!
Yeah, old bitch.
41. God damn, I'm old.
How's your knees? Do they creak yet?
Not yet, but give them time. They'll get there.
They don't because they don't bend anymore.
Jeez. Now I got my first couple of gray hairs actually. Both in the beard.
Wow.
I have one.
Yeah. I got one
Oh.
that's like right around the back
Oh.
here, and then there's one like right around in here, and I'm just like, okay. I'm not gonna dye him.
I'd rather have gray hair than going bald, but you can't choose.
Well, I didn't really talk about it, but I discovered them like a few months back.
Tell us
And,
about it. Tell us how you really feel.
Yeah, it's all good, to be honest.
Just-
As far as I'm
just tell
concerned, I
us.
don't give a shit. You know,
Okay, good.
I don't give a shit. As far as I'm concerned, that's experience. I earned that shit.
It only took you to 41 years old to get him.
I always say that whenever I had gray hair, I'm never gonna dye my hair at all.
Well, I
I
mean,
wanted to have, but
the
this
hair
I
is
want the
on my
salt and
head.
pepper look.
This is gonna be black for a while. I
Yeah,
don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen.
yeah. No, the hair on my head maybe because I dye that black already, and I don't really care. But the
What?
facial
Do
hair.
you really dye your hair
My
black?
natural hair color is brown, but I dye it black. I've been dyeing it black for like the last 3 years.
What?
Yeah.
Surprise, surprise, people. I wish I had a suspense.
You heard it here
And the
first,
plot
guys.
thickens.
Talk about tea. You asked for tea, but damn.
I know, right?
Not like it was some big secret.
Breaking news.
It's not like it was some big secret, really.
What I don't think we expected it, to be completely honest with you. I know I didn't.
Yeah. No.
I thought it was her natural hair. Turns out it's fucking not, and you've been lying to us for the past 3 years. That's fine.
Liar.
I
Plot twist.
know.
He's a redhead.
No.
That would be a twist.
No, my natural hair color is a dark brown, and so
Well, I don't believe you now, so that's cool.
okay.
It's
But
just more
you
like
say the last 3 years, but I've known you for what, 5? And I don't remember you with like brown. I've always remember you with black hair.
Well, if I put in like if I style it with anything that kind of holds it in place, then it makes it look darker than it actually is. So like when my hair's wet, it actually looks a lot darker than it is. So it almost looks black, but when it's dry, you could tell it's brown.
But then you started dyeing it, and once you go black, you never go back. So it's fine.
I was gonna do
yeah.
this, but I forgot.
Yeah. So Silk Song, is pissing other indie devs or fake indie devs, as far as I'm concerned, pretentious assholes, and a lot of people in the gaming media off because they think, oh, they're making us look bad, and what's this gonna do to the rest of the development community? Well, fix your shit.
Because it's
Then be better.
expensive.
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, first of all, cry me a river. Second of all, go fuck yourself. Third, people can't afford shit, basic living. So why are they gonna buy your shitty ass game with less hours of playtime, and that's more expensive?
Yeah.
Right.
Some people are better about it than others. Like some people that are like just getting into game development and things like that see this going on. It's like, and then they ask for advice. Like, okay, since they're pricing it here, like how should I price this? Because I'm like one person developing a game, and I can't really, I can't afford to give it away for free. And it's like, and a lot of people that are in the industry and veterans will tell you, price it fairly, but price it what you think, the game is worth. And if a lot of people want to pay you for it, then they'll buy it. And if they're not, then, make your adjustments accordingly. There are a lot of people that are saying that Silksong, even fans of the game, said this game should have been more expensive. They're like, we want to pay these people more money. And even well-known game pirates are saying, dude, just buy the game. Support the devs, buy the game. Yeah. Seriously, $20. Like I have both Hollow Knight and Silksong wishlisted, so I'm gonna buy both of them at some point. I'm debating on whether I should just buy Hollow Knight and then play that first, or just buy Silksong and then play that. Because you don't actually have to play Silksong or Hollow Knight to play the sequel, because there's not really a lot of tie-ins to the previous game. So,
Chris, is that a joke or are you really asking?
I think it's a little bit of both.
Could be.
Is it because I'm Puerto Rican and I'm wearing it? And Miles Morales is Puerto Rican too.
But that's an easy answer. But I want you to answer, Chris. How do you know
Yeah. How
which
do
one
you
is
know?
which?
Yeah. It's only the outline, so how could you ever know?
Well, yeah,
It's
because that's a color there that is not a Miles. But you tell me which one.
oh, Chris.
Make your guesses, folks. What could it be? He thinks it's Gwen.
I was gonna say it's a girl.
It's Doc Ock.
You still haven't put it on a wall, huh?
No, he's gonna stay right there.
Thick Gwen from Earth 291.
With 2 C's.
I was gonna say from Earth 169, but I don't.
Todd McFarlane Spider-Man, I think. From Ronald Shelton.
The third. Don't forget that part.
The third.
Well, I'm just saying what I see on the screen.
You should add the third on there, man.
He should. Do you guys have anything else other than figure out which Spider-Man this is?
Yeah.
I have a quick thing. We played Titanfall 2. We had talked about it a couple months ago. It's so good.
You like that?
It's really, 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 really good. Got it super cheap too. See, that's the thing. Now when we buy games, we buy them for $2.99 to $10.99 tops.
It's a great game.
It's a great game.
I haven't played it. I haven't played any of the Titanfall games.
I think that it is one of the few that the second one's better than the first one.
I haven't played the first one. I think Trey said it wasn't campaign, it was just online. Like multiplayer online. But
oh yeah, that's right.
There's no co-op.
Yeah, Titanfall was multiplayer only.
Yeah. So the second one does have a campaign mode. It's really, 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 really good. And we play Apex online, so like playing the actual game and seeing the guns and like the lore and all that stuff was pretty cool as well. It took me down a rabbit hole of like how everybody is connected and where they came from and how the games were created and all that stuff.
Explain it to us. You got a minute and a half. Go for it.
Which part do you want me to tell you?
How everything's connected.
Everything's connected because of their parents, grandparents, aunt and uncles. Not all of them, but one specific, relative belonged to a group of scientists. They created Pathfinder. I actually can't remember what he was supposed to do. But then one of the scientists kind of like betrayed them, and she's one of the players in the game. She's also in the Apex games. She's also one of the players of the Titanfall 2 games and their mechs. And I forget for what they're what they are with the like human consciousness inside of like robot bodies. I forget the name for what that they use for that.
Avatars.
Huh?
Avatars.
Not quite. Thank you, honey. Pathfinder was made to solve the energy crisis. I also learned, I have so many notes on this too. There's multiple planets, and the reason that they started doing it. Okay, hold on. Hammond Labs, multi-million company, decided, hey, we want to travel the world, not the world, the stars, but we can't do it by ourselves. So then they got together with other companies, and then they started traveling the universe, and then they started expanding more, but they couldn't because they kept running out of fuel. So they started putting fuel refueling stations in different like if it was Star Wars, like the Outer Rim essentially. and eventually they got far enough, but then they were like, we don't want to do this anymore, so they retracted, and then they left all those planets that were on there like to fend for themselves, and then they created their own factions, and then they came back because they were like, we want to do this again, and the factions were like, nah, we're not doing this, fuck you, and then they started fighting. And then in the meantime, in a couple of years after Titanfall 2, they created Apex games, and then you're kind of chosen, but you kind of have to like audition almost. So it's a lot of people that are either murderers or thieves or people that just want to earn a lot of money.
Right.
And they have to do something really, really, really big to catch their attention to then be invited into it.
That's why they announced like, here's your winners, like, and they have the banners and stuff
Yes.
because it is a competition.
Yes.
I didn't know that.
And then the other thing is they die constantly, and then they bring them back to life. I haven't gotten as far as knowing as to how they get them back to life, but they bring them back to life. There's a lot of lore. A lot
That
of
energy
lore.
source from Pathfinder that just
Right.
wakes them up
Yeah.
Yeah.
and heals them.
There's also like, it's really cool because they all have different like, so you have your there is
Interesting.
It's like the finals, but I mean, Apex came first, but the finals is like that too, as a
Yeah.
competition.
Yeah, there is cameras in the sky if you look around. There's and they're also in a dome, and then what they're building in Titanfall 2, there's a section of the game where you're like in a dome that's covered essentially that you can't get out of. That is the beginnings of
The prototype.
maps of
That's
Apex.
awesome. I didn't know that.
You blew my mind.
There's so much lore.
I didn't know that they were connected. I just thought Titanfall was just that was it. Titanfall 2. You're done.
It's all connected in some form or another. And then each map that you're in Titanfall is related to one of the maps that you're in Apex.
Got it.
Yeah.
It's funny because I just found out also that the Need for Speed Underground 2, Most Wanted, and Carbon are all connected. It's literally because
no shit.
We talked about how Most Wanted and Carbon are literally just the first one in the sequel. But there's one detail in Carbon that tells you yes. There's one detail in Carbon in beginning when they're like the storyline that connects all 4 games together. And I didn't catch it because at the time when I played Carbon for the first time, I didn't speak English, so I didn't understand the whole storyline. So they talk about when you start Carbon, they showed you a flashback of like your first race. Everybody gets like trapped, their cars stop working, and your car is the only one working, and Nikki, which is the person that your mechanic, tells you to leave. But she tells you to leave somewhere. She tells you a city name. The city name is Olympic City. She tells you go to Olympic City. So the Olympic City is the city from the first Underground game. And then you go from the first Underground game to the second, and then Most Wanted, you're coming back. And then in Carbon, you're coming back to the original city you came back from before Underground. So it's not like Underground or Carbon is not a prequel. It's just that one scene connects all 4 games together. Because you go from Olympic City to Bayview to Rockport to Pulpman City, which is the one in Carbon. So that's the main character from all 4 games is the same character.
Well, there was a loose connection between Underground and Most Wanted through a soundbite from ROG in Most Wanted. It was specific. Look what the Underground let out. Let's see how you do in the daylight. And so there was that loose connection between the two, but then they solidified that connection immensely in Carbon.
Right. And then Razor is in Underground, but he is mentioned in Most Wanted. He's the number 1 guy that you have to beat to get the M3 back, because you lose your M3 in the beginning of Most Wanted, and at
Razor
the end you have to get
the
it
main
back.
bad guy in Underground.
Underground 2.
He was?
Mm-hmm.
I knew he was the main bad guy for Most Wanted.
Either that or he's mentioned, but I remember that there's also a connection between both of them.
He is the main guy you have to beat after you lose your car to him in the early part of the game.
Let me see.
There's cars in those games, right?
I don't know.
Let me look that up real quick. I forgot to mention also, there's a character in the Apex games, the online game, called Valkyrie, and her dad is one of the people that you have to like do a boss fight with. His name is Viper. So like you see people all around this video game in the Apex game. Sorry, continue.
That's nice. I see that. I saw a thing that the character named Ash is also directly linked to Titanfall's lure and characters. I didn't play long enough to see a character named Ash, but
the dome that I mentioned that you're stuck in the Titanfall game, you're having a boss fight against her there.
Gotcha.
It's really cool. There's a lot of lore. You guys would enjoy it.
I'm about to update Apex so I could play again.
Nice.
Because now it gives you a little bit a different perspective of the game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I really like Titanfall. I enjoy that game. It's a little slow, like to load, but
yeah.
A lot of the things that some of the characters say throughout the game, I understand why they say it now, because it's directly tied to either something that they showed from their lore earlier in the game or something that they showed in the Titanfall game. And yes, like Trey said, you can always play with us. We need a third.
Well, thank you for inviting me finally, because I've been telling you.
Well, you still haven't played it. It doesn't seem like it.
No, I play Apex.
You've been playing Fortnite.
No, I played Apex way before your time.
No,
when you were a baby, I was playing Apex already.
Back in my day.
Back in my day.
Let me see where I have it.
I think I played Apex once, and it wasn't even my game.
I really like it. I don't like it that a lot of people cry on it, because they like to fight. They like to land with literally everybody, and then they're like, "Where's my teammates?" And it's like, I didn't have a gun, so I dipped out. Bye.
Why land with everyone else? Land with your fucking team. Get armed, and then go start killing shit.
Yeah, you would think that. You would think the point of a battle royale game is to try to stay alive until the end of the game, so you can win.
I love seeing the lone wolf types go off on their own and just get rinsed.
But if you look for the highlights on the internet and there's the opposite lone wolf type that will destroy everybody.
Oh
Yep.
I've done that a few times in Fortnite. To be fair, they were bot lobbies, but you know.
They still got wrecked.
Yeah.
It's fun to see those people, like to play against those people on, for instance, Warzone, when they're not cheating.
Mm-hmm.
When it's actually people playing for real and they're really that good, you're like, Well, okay, you got me.
Yeah.
When I
So-
see the replay, at first, obviously, at first you're like, he's cheating,
yeah.
and then you see the replay. Like, no, he's good.
Yeah.
Got
Well, I like seeing these games nowadays that teamwork is highly beneficial, and you know, you more often than not, if you try to go off by yourself, you're going to get punished for it. And it's crazy how popular that's gotten. And so like it forces teamwork, and it forces, you know, people to work together and whatnot, and it's gotten a lot better. I honestly wished that had caught on around the time of do you guys remember that game from the PS3 called Mag?
Mm.
I think I remember, but I didn't play it.
Yeah, it was an acronym for Massive Action Game, which that game was
It's almost like the
way-
last action hero.
yeah, right. Oh yeah, that movie from the 80s, I think, right? Or was it the early 90s?
Early 90s.
Yeah.
I think it was Arnold.
Yeah, that it was.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that was a game that like you had to work together, and you try to go off on your own, and you're gonna get killed every single time. It punished heavily the lone wolf types, and I guess at the time people were still too hooked on the current, at the time, Call of Duty formula, and it didn't last long. It was new and it was fresh and it was big for a while, but then it just kind of quickly fell off, and you know. What can
That
you
sounds
do?
like fun. Did you download
yeah.
Warzone yet?
I have not.
God damn it. Because I'm not
Get
going to
to
play
it.
until you download it.
Get to it so we can play. Look, I'm updating Apex right now.
Gosh.
So you shoot me a message.
I need to download it because I'm gonna give it a shot at.
No, but they said they
one of
needed a
these days.
third. Just let me be the third. It's okay.
And there are other people that we can play with as well. You know, we've got 4 people right here that could form a team, or
No,
you've got
no.
a team of 2 and a team of 3 and whatnot. And hey, maybe we can convince
Darn it.
Sarah to join, because we've already convinced her to join Fortnite. Hey, what's another?
And she was playing it by herself the other day.
Yeah.
Nice.
She
She
likes
getting
it. She
used to
finished
it?
4th.
Nice. Yeah. She was
Yeah.
telling me about that the other day.
Hey, there's no specific strategy to win. There's this guy called Butch Camp, whatever. He wins the games with camping. So that's all he does is camps through the whole game, stays in a neutral area, and then
He has fun.
kills the last one. There's a lot
Hey,
of
yeah.
strategies.
Hey, you still have to be good to at least kill the last one, because if the last one made it, he's got to
Unless
be
they stayed
kind of
in the
good.
Storm. You know, they
You know,
stayed in the storm too
sometimes-
long.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good.
Do you guys have anything else?
Yeah.
No? Got it.
We're good for
Cool.
today.
No. Hey, listen, we had a lot of information. We had a good amount of our viewers today.
Mm-hmm.
We peaked at 32.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And we actually gave information, guys. Good job, guys.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
actually talked about the subject.
Staying on
Yeah.
track.
With that being said, listen, if you just join us, I'm so sorry. We're about to leave. But make sure you hit that subscribe button, because we do this every week. We talk about a lot of things. Sometimes we don't talk about anything and we still have fun. So make sure that you hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to click some things. Thank you, Justin. I almost, I almost fucked up. But make sure you, most importantly, go on our Discord, join our Discord, because we have an amazing community of people just like you that are nerdy. We'll talk about anything but nothing at the same time. We'll make fun of each
Goddamn
other,
right.
but we'll have fun at it. So thank you guys. We'll see you next week. Deuces.
Okay, bye.
Bye. The fuck is this? The fuck is that?